Well, there is growing evidence that people who've gotten COVID vaccines, they're much less likely to become infected with the virus. And when and if they do get it, they're much less likely to have symptoms of severe illness. But there is also some evidence that the existing vaccines may not offer quite as much protection against new strains like the Delta variant. Fox Med Team's Dr. Mike joins us this morning to talk more about all of it. Dr. Mike, good to see you as always.
Always a pleasure, Dave. Great talking with you, my friend.
Yeah, let's get right into it. Again, first to celebrate the success, we know people who have gotten the shot, who have the vaccine, are so much more protected against COVID, including the Delta variant, than those who still haven't gotten that vaccine.
Listen, let me make this very, very clear. I don't like any politicians. I don't like them at all. But what I do like is science-based care. All right? This is not right, left, middle, up, down. This is science, Dave. And what science says, you want to live, you want to be there to see your grandkids, get vaccinated. The difference between vaccinated and unvaccinated is miraculously, I mean, it's incredible. Unless you want to spend your time on a ventilator looking at people like me, I would get vaccinated and move on with your life. Now, that doesn't mean you may need a booster down the road, and you might. But we have technology, we have the science, and out of millions and millions and millions of people that have gotten vaccinated, the numbers of people that get very ill or die is minuscule, tragic, but minuscule compared to those who are now filling up our ICUs that have not been vaccinated.
No doubt about it. It is kind of good to see some of those vaccination numbers start inching up the right way over these last couple weeks. We certainly hope that continues. Let's talk a little bit about boosters, though. What might that look like if and when one is needed, and when might we see one introduced if and when it's needed?
Well, this is a tricky thing. I think in the next month or so, I have no idea. I mean, I'm looking in my crystal ball. But if you listen to some of the experts, they're talking about maybe rolling out a booster shot, a third shot, if you will, for people over 60, 65, people who are immunocompromised, people who have immune systems that are not up to snuff. The data shows that they get a tremendously good immune response. I think, Dave, for people like you and me, probably going to be down the road a bit, and then it's going to be a yearly thing, because this virus isn't going to go away. It's going to circulate the planet, and it will keep mutating, and they'll change it, they'll tweak it to the latest variants that are circulating.
That got to my next question, and I guess last question, that maybe you think a COVID shot might be an annual thing, like we do with the flu shot.
No question about it. Look, if you're a good, hard-working COVID-19 virus, you want to stick around, right? You and I, Dave, we work hard, want to support our family, stay on the planet. It's good to be on the planet. That's what viruses do. And they're going to change and mutate as time goes on. In fact, in Florida, there's a new variant they just found, Columbia, the Colombian variant. So this is going to keep happening. And I think it's going to be a yearly thing where they find what variants are the most common circulating the planet, and then you get a booster shot. And simple as that,
yeah,
man.
And those shots will work, and we will take them and be healthy from there. Dr. Mike, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it as always.
Dave, I love you. I'm not from Texas, but I think like I am.
Well, there you go.
All right? I love you guys.
Good enough, Dr. Mike.
We're gonna kick some butt. All right.
Love you too. We'll talk to you later.
See you.
We'll be right back.